Hi, I'm Helena Mace and I am a singer-songwriter based in Bournemouth, UK. I'm very excited to be taking you behind the scenes on my life as a singer-songwriter and working musician. I've been performing for many years in competitions and the cabaret circuit, but in the last 10 years I started writing and recording my own music and am currently on album number 8. I'm also profoundly deaf due to radiotherapy on my brain and still have many challenges ahead. I've been lucky enough to win awards both in the UK and overseas, and I have my music played around the world. I hope you enjoy my insight of my career with myself and my band, Rum Soaked. I've had CDs in HMV and have charted on the iTunes charts in 3 countries, and this year I'll be taking you on the road with me, as well as the journey to release my summer album. I hope you enjoy it. Take care. Hi, I'm Helena Mace and I'm a singer-songwriter based in Bournemouth, UK. I'm very excited to be taking you behind the scenes as a working musician, singer-songwriter and performer. I'm also profoundly deaf due to a tumour and I face many challenges, although I don't give up. I'm also lucky enough to have performed many venues across the UK, not only performing covers but also with my original music such as songwriter rounds, theatres, and I've sold out my own shows. I have also performed in Texas, Germany and the Netherlands and brought home awards. This summer I will be releasing my 8th studio album, so please come and join me on my journey and the build up to its release. On top of that, my recording process, all my shows and performances with my band Rum Soaked, and an insight to what it's really like behind the scenes as an unsigned artist. Follow my thought processes, life on the road, and much more. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you to those who are watching. Take care. Helena. Hi guys, I'm Helena Mace and I'm a UK singer-songwriter based in Bournemouth. And I'm doing a little series about my life in music, my life on the road, and a bit of an insight to the life of an unsigned artist. So I do get asked a lot how I started all this, and to be quite frank, it's been a long time coming. I've been doing things since I was a kid, plays, that kind of thing, choir. As I got older, I did karaoke, I used to do competitions all the time, and a few times I won. I did talent shows, I did showcases, and I spent nearly 20 years on the cabaret circuit where I performed wherever they'd pay me. I do the clubs, I do the social clubs, I do free showcases. I did so much just to get the performance sort of experience, because I was always very nervous. I could always sing, but I was always a bit nervous about performing. So I did all types of shows. I did like jazz, I did 80s shows, rock kind of shows. I did a couple of bands, duos. I couldn't play an instrument very well at the time. I was always a bit nervous about doing that. But after a while, I thought this is where I need to lead up to write my own music. Where do I go from here? So after doing sort of dance vocalists and videos and all that, I thought, right, I'm going to try a guitar, pick it up again. And I did. And this is me performing a guitar for the very first time. 3 chords and the truth. And yeah, that's how I started. So enjoy. Tonight we are back on the road as a trio this evening, so we are off to Romsey. It's a great little gig. We've been there a few years now and it's always good fun, nice atmosphere, lovely place. So we'll let you know how it goes. Come with us. We'll sort this mop out and then find something to wear, and then we'll take you on the road with us to the gig. Mop looking a bit better, so now it's time to get ready and go. Today's boots, we're going for jeans. Jeans. Could never go wrong. Here we go. Yeah. Hi, Grant. Hi, I'm Helena Mace and I'm a UK-based singer-songwriter, and this is just a little series documenting my life on the road as a working musician and also as a singer-songwriter, releasing my own music under my own name without any management. I'm completely unsigned. So I started off doing girl band auditions, karaoke competitions, showcases. I had a duo, I had a little band that I played with at times, and also then I went on to do a full cabaret circuit, which I've done for nearly 20 years. Then I built up to playing at the UK Country Music Awards with my own music, which was just incredible. And then I did my own shows, which was including all my own songs, and sold out concerts, which again was just brilliant. And this is in my local area. Had so much fun doing this, and writing your own songs and singing them to a public is brilliant. Here's me at the Welshpool Country Festival. Started off on a small stage, and then I went on to a bigger stage with my band, which was just great because we actually managed to get like a full stage, full house, and started off from just me on my own. Then we opened the main stage as well at the Welshpool Country Music Festival, which is one of the biggest ones in the UK and a great, great festival to go to as well. So I've been all over the UK, the Netherlands, I've been to Texas. Here's some of my awards, the Original Music Award, awards that I've won at various locations. Congressional recognition with my band in Texas. That was one in the Netherlands, taken at Gatwick Airport, and won Services to Music, and also Female Country Singer of the Year and UK Artist. Hi, it's Helena Mace here, UK-based singer-songwriter down in Bournemouth. So today's an exciting day because I've just got my new single ready for pre-order. You can pre-order it on iTunes only from today, and then the full release will be the 13th of March. So my recording process is quite simple. I will come up with some lyrics or a melody first. There's never really a set way to do it. This particular one, I came up with the lyrics and the idea first. I want this album to be quite nostalgic, very summery, just so people can listen to it and just remember the hot summers of the past when you had your first love, or if you had like a good relationship, or you just had a really, really fun summer. So I work with Matt Black at Hangover Hill. He produces all my records, and I've worked with him now for over 10 years. I've written this myself. I play the guitar on it. All the vocals obviously are mine, all my ideas, and then Matt produces it. And then Andy from Wave Mastering does the lap steel or pedal steel on this occasion, on this particular track. I always try and come up with some visuals to go with the song so I can put it online. And I just went down the beach, and it was a lovely day for a February. So I was just floating around on the beach as you do. And it was just really good fun. So please pre-order now, iTunes today. Hi, it's Helena Mace here. If you've been watching these, you've probably got the gist of what's going on. This is going back to 1994 when I got picked and selected for a girl band finalist up in London. We recorded a single. Wasn't brilliant, to be fair. This has been my early stage of cabaret. I think that was for Ruby's drag club that we did a lot of set for, and it was so much fun. Midnight Blue, my duo, which again, I did start doing a couple of original songs written with Dave there. And this is Pepper's Prey, my band. We had some great fun with that band. It was quite short-lived, but we had fun with it anyway, and that's at Thomas Trip. This is me playing radio. I hardly could play the guitar, to be honest. I just wanted to get my songs out there and showcase them, and I was determined to do it regardless. This is Express FM in Portsmouth, but I have been on radio all around the world now, which is just incredible. Just starting from that. Bournemouth University, I did a show for their dissertations, and they filmed me, and we did a whole kind of set. It was great fun. And again, here I was just showcasing my original music. I only could play a few chords, and that's all I needed to showcase for the time being. So it was just constant plugging. And here's us on Hope FM with Dave and Grant from Rum Soaked as well. And this is the start of our radio career with Rum Soaked, which is just amazing. Hi, I'm Helena Mace, and I'm a UK-based singer-songwriter based in Bournemouth. My little series is just documenting the life of an unsigned artist, life on the road as a singer-songwriter, and just going out and about with my band and releasing my own music, completely unmanaged, unsigned. I suffer with profound deafness due to a tumour in my head, so I have a lot of challenges ahead of me. So Rum Soaked was kind of created, it was the brainchild of myself and my husband Grant. He came up with the name. I wanted to get a band together again. I've been in several bands over the years, not really worked out, but Rum Soaked was born, and we started off as a three-piece with Dave on bass and vocals. Eventually, as we grew, we got really successful in the local circuit quite quickly as a three-piece. So then we decided to make it in four-piece and add Ian Price, who is just my amazing guitarist. Here is us just doing several gigs around, starting off just by rehearsing the three-piece, our first gig at the beginning, and then actually performing at the Texas Sounds International Country Music Awards and winning, which was just incredible. And we have a full gig diary this year. So watch this space. There'll be a lot of On the Road with Rum Soaked coming up. Hi, I'm Helena Mace, and this is another little clip of my life as an unsigned artist, episode 8 I believe I'm on now, and this is about filming. I've been lucky enough to film for Bournemouth University a couple of times for documentaries, and also for HMV, and also for Sky TV in Essex. I went up there and recorded a show which was on Sky Keep It Country when that was still going, and I was on that channel quite a few times actually. They played a few of my music videos. Also, this is from Shifting Sands, a music video that I shot for one of my singles. This one is Waterfalls, which is from my latest album, which came out in 2024. Shifting Sands as well, again, that was on an album before. This one was from Hometown, which my daughter, then 12, recorded for me. And that was on the Unbroken album, which came out in 2020. And here's me doing a photo shoot as well. This is Take Me Away, one of my favourite videos. It was just really atmospheric, and we shot it in an old warehouse in Christchurch in Dorset, and it was just came out really, really well. In fact, we shot 2 videos in one day for the same album, and it was great fun. We did that one, and then we did one on the beach for a song called Run Around, which again is just great fun to do. This one is for Out of Nowhere from my last album, Waterfalls, which I filmed myself under Bournemouth Pier, I think that was. And this is me filming for Bournemouth University at a gig at the Thomas Trip in Christchurch. That was great fun, a really good gig. Always is good there. And this is a country on the coast in Southsea on Clarence Pier. That was part of my documentary as well, which was good fun. This next one is also from there when they gave me some flowers for me helping them out with their dissertations. And this is from my version of Landslide, the Stevie Nicks classic, which I filmed at Hensbury Head. Back to Take Me Away again in the disused warehouse, which we were able to use. They got permission to use it, and just came out really good. So hope you enjoy. Hi, it's Helena Mace here, and this is my little docu-series on life on the road as a working musician and a completely unsigned and self-managed singer-songwriter. I thought I'd take you back to 2015, where I picked up a guitar, learnt a few chords, so I could write this song called Wash Away the Years. I hadn't played guitar for a very, very long time, and I had this idea for a song, and I thought, right, I'm going to give it a go. So here's me back in 2015 writing the song and just attempting to play it and record it. So it's very stripped back, very acoustic, but I have got a soft spot for the song because it is my first proper one that I wrote 11 years ago. So here I am playing it. Very, very green, very, very scared about filming it as well. And then here's me doing my very first songwriter round with the song, and this was up in Wolverhampton, and I think this was a year later, so I hadn't really been playing very long, and I did a show which was terrifying, but I had a really sort of a nice audience and everyone was lovely, which was great. So here's the single cover that we did for the single, and then I got CDs done, which was fantastic, and then it turns into this. So this is the official video. And the song actually got on BBC several times, BBC Radio as well, which was just incredible. So here you go, enjoy. There we go, lots of ships. It's quite long. There's Grant setting up.
I'm going to go on that one. Oh, hi.
Hello. We're on Pool Quay. I love Pool Quay. So this is today. This place gets around in the summer. Say hi, Grant.
Hi, Grant.
Excellent.
You might as well have offered me a ferret.
Hello, Dave. Are you having a nice time?
Oh, I am having a nice time.
Good. Are you having a nice time?
Spiffy.
Ian's always having a nice time. That's a wrap. That's night one done. And here's all the aftermath. Really well, so we're going to be doing night 2 tomorrow, also in Poole, so we'll check in again then. This is night 2 of our weekend on the road with the band, and tonight we're in Poole again at a place called S-Bomb Workshop, which is a sort of vintage motorcycle unit. It looks really cool, so we're going to take some footage when we get there and let you know how it goes. But now, got to get ready. Tonight's boots. I like these. Jinx, do you like them? Yeah. That will do. That will do. Unique venue tonight. Check this out. Setting up. So cool. Even if it's raining, it's just nice. Lovely way to spend the last day of winter.
Your smile is like a breath of spring. Your skin is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, please don't take him just because.
We're over there today. It's just me and Dave. It's pretty. Let's go inside. So we've done our gig and it was great. All this is here. They're really nice people. And yeah. So here we go. Little dog. David. Just packing up now. Yeah, we've had a great time. So I'll show you the place. And that's a wrap. Hi, I'm Helena Mace, UK-based singer-songwriter over in Bournemouth. This one is a little bit longer today. This is episode 12 of my documentary on the life of an unsigned artist who's unmanaged and basically self-supported, as well as being a working musician. This is me writing a song and recording called Unbroken, and it was the title track of my third album, which I released towards the end of 2020, and obviously that was quite a strange year for most, wasn't it? And for me, it was very, very poignant because I was diagnosed with a brain tumour at that time. Luckily benign, but it had caused me a lot of problems and had made me very poorly. And even after diagnosis, it was left alone for a bit, but it grew and doubled in size. So I had to have more stuff done and radiotherapy in between lockdowns. And that was really quite an intense thing, as it took my hearing away. I still get quite poorly to this day with balance issues and that kind of thing. Unbroken was written about challenges and uncertainty and fighting your way through it. and it resonated with a lot of people. Really did resonate with a lot of people. Here's me in hospital having my radiation treatment, and the recovery process, which is like the being so tired, the bruising, losing my hearing, swelling in my face. I was in the press, quite a lot of press did a story on it, injections all the time, in and out of hospital, bruising around the face as well, which was quite intense back then. I released the album Unbroken. It was about life and love and that, but the single itself was really basically about my struggles. I got the album on CD and played it in HMV. It was sold in HMV, and I actually got to record it, and also it got to #1 in the iTunes country charts, which was just incredible. Nominated for Album of the Year, and played over in New Zealand here, as you can hear in the background. New Zealand radio, Galaxy FM played it. It was played on BBC. It was played in several radio stations around the world, which was just amazing. So I couldn't believe that it did so well. I think because it was about the uncertainties of life and fighting through something, other people related to it in different ways, which is brilliant. So I'm just going to pause for a bit while I play this. Hopefully you can hear a bit of the actual recorded version. There is a recorded version like this, and also a piano version as well.
Number 20.
The album was produced and recorded by Matt Black, as always, and he really got the assignment and just really gave it his all as well, so it ended up being just an incredible record. It got into New Zealand Top 40, and Australian #1 in radio play, as well as the #1 in the UK iTunes charts. So when it went out to magazines and places like that, it was reviewed quite a lot. As you can see here, the reviews were just amazing. You can probably pause if you want to read them. Unbroken is really my song from the heart, and the album means a lot to me because it was my first album that really took me all over the place and got me noticed in a way as a songwriter that I hadn't been noticed before as such. I'd always had success with the albums as far as songwriting, but this one hit different. Hi, I'm Helena Mace, UK-based singer-songwriter down in Bournemouth. This is part of my docu-series with regards to me being a songwriter, unsung musician, and also a working musician. And I'm going to take you back to my very first self-penned album, Wash Away the Years, which I started writing in 2015 and released it in 2016. So I'm going to break down the tracks for this one. It's only available on CD, this album, and this is the title track, Wash Away the Years. And I still got very much a soft spot for this, because it was the first one that I actually wrote and recorded myself. Loving that one, with Tom Leary on fiddle as well, which is amazing. When the Rain Came Down was a very piano version type song, and it was the second one I'd written for this particular album, and I didn't really play an instrument as much then, so I got Matt to do a piano version of it for me, and it just turned out really nice and very atmospheric. Track number 3 is I Found Love, and it's literally just about finding the person you're meant to be with and just being happy. I can't really say much more than that for that one. So we come up to track number 4, Close to Midnight. This is one of my favourites, and it has the brilliant Chris Payne on guitar, and I think he was only about 19 at the time when we recorded this, and he was amazing then. He's even more incredible now, but it's just a great song, written by myself and Dave Clark, who was my ex-bassist of a previous band. Do absolutely love that song. Now this next one is being re-released on the new album, and it's called If I'd Known You Back Then, and it's about if you'd have been with that someone at a different time, maybe it would have worked out. So if I'd known you back then, maybe we could have had a chance. And this will be on the new album as well. This has been remastered. Look out for that one coming on the new album. Broken Tears I actually wrote many, many years ago, and I got Cy Gennaro to play harmonica on this. He was on the voice. He's been a good friend of mine for a long time, and he's incredible, and he plays on quite a lot of my songs. This is about being so broken you can't even cry anymore. One of those type of songs. This next one's actually a live version. The song's called Smoke and Mirrors. It's about someone who could be yourself or someone else you know, just hiding behind something, hiding behind an image of themselves. Everything's smoke and mirrors, nothing's really real. This was live and it was performed at the Paul Lighthouse Theatre. I think that's probably only the second time, and probably the only time, I performed that one live. For the last time, this is about being in a place that you feel like you've just done enough now. You can't really do anything more in this particular place. You need to move forward and move on for the last time.
Here I go again, feeling like I'm somewhere else. Oh, we're past and it's so fast, love like I'd never seen.
I do like that one. I think it's quite a good song. Moon Goddess, that's a very old song written, I think, late 60s, early 70s by my dad. And he released it back then, and I decided it would be nice to do a piano version of it. It's a beautiful song. Moon Goddess, written by Rob Atkins. What a lovely song. Matt did a great job on piano. And finally, Discovering Planets. This has got quite an orchestral type song, written by myself and Dave Clark, music arranged by Matt Black, and it was a great finish to the album. And it has had quite a lot of radio play, and I know it's one of Matt's favourites. I write all the lyrics for this album and most of the music, with a bit of help from musically from Matt Black, but he produces everything I do and does an incredible job. If you want to buy this one, it's on helenamace.com/shop. Time to get ready for tonight's gig in Poole, and I'm still in my gym wear, and it's all looking a bit bleak at the moment, so I'm going to have to sort this out and then get on the road. The evening when I have to decide what I'm going to wear for my gig tonight, and I've already loaded the car. Something in skirt, tassely top, maybe lace, of course black lace. I'm a chick of the 80s, you know. I have to wear black lace at some point. And the piece de resistance, I think, is going to be these boots. Yeah, baby. So let's get ready for work. Not sure if these boots are going to be made for walking. I've got a feeling they're going to hurt later. But they're pretty, so it's okay. The outfit. These are lace, but we have tassels. And we have boots. Okay, ready to go. All loaded up, and we are again off to Poole. We've been in Poole quite a lot lately. We've had some fantastic gigs there, so looking forward to this one. We'll take some videos later and let you know how we go. Here in Poole this evening. This is a lovely club. It's got a massive stage tonight. It's Helen doing her work. Everyone's setting up, apart from me. Oh, look. Got some CDs for sale. This is all the stuff we come with. So it's looking good. Set up and ready. Lots of space here tonight. Having a practice. He's having fun frowning. The guitars all tuned and ready to go. We have quite a few guitars. Pedals, more guitars.
Fire.
So that was an excellent gig, really, really good, very, really hot. And now there's the aftermath. We've got to load up. We've got 3 cars tonight because we've got so much stuff. So let's have a look at Misty Pool. There's Dave, look, whee! And that's my car, and then that's Ian's car, and we are in Pool, and as you can see, it's very, very misty. I quite like it. So we've had a great day, great weekend, and we actually have a day off tomorrow, which is amazing, and we'll see you soon. Hi, my name is Helena Mace, and this is the next episode of my series documenting my life as a singer-songwriter, unsigned artist, and working musician. And today I'm going to talk about album number 2, which is Chasing Dreams, released in 2018. This is track number 1, Breaking Up Ain't Easy. If you've heard us play before, you're very likely to have heard us do this live, as we do it quite a lot, and it is one of my favourites. I have a big soft spot for this song too. Number 2, this is Strangers, and this is a piano edit which I released later as a single, but the version on the album has Tom Leary on fiddle, and it is incredible. I'm so pleased with it. Again, I think this is probably one of my favourites. Number 3, Rescue Me. This is a song about being in a vicious sort of cycle of drinking, smoking, partying, not really knowing who you are, but coming out of it and pulling yourself out the other side. These pictures were taken at Hamworthy railway track, actually. It is disused, don't worry. This next track is called We're Still Here. It's a very romantic song. It's just about being with that someone who just knows you and you know them, and you don't have to worry anymore. It's one of my favourite songs in the fact that it's a ballad, and it was the first one I'd written as a kind of a love song in that way. But very great, really great, I think, for Valentine's Day. Nice little song there. This one, I Know I'll Be Okay, pretty much is what it says. It's about just knowing eventually, after everything you've been through, you will be okay in the long run. And we always are. It just sometimes just takes some time. And I'm really pleased with this one because it's got a real kind of cool Western feel to it. We were very lucky when we shot this because it was really good weather, and we had a really good cloud come over, which just made the album brilliant, the cover especially. Gothic Lullaby, written by my dad several years ago, and it's a haunting kind of gothic ballad, basically like it's called, Gothic Lullaby. I really like this song. I just think it's got something about it which you could imagine in a soundtrack. Hope you like that one. I think it's great. Someone Else's Heartache with Cy Gennaro on harmonica. This is a line dancing troupe that actually did this in Taiwan with my song, and there's several out there if you go on YouTube, and it's a song about you're someone else's problem now, just get out of my sight, I am sick of you. I couldn't believe that I got so many people interested in this song, and it ended up hitting the line dance charts actually in the top 5, I believe. I never get tired of watching this. My little song on the other side of the world. Fallen, stripped back. First time I'd really played acoustic guitar on its own and recorded, so it was quite a big jump for me. But it's just a pretty song. It's stripped back, it's acoustic, about falling for someone, quite simply. Also heard on Meridian News actually. That's another story. I Chose You. Again, it's a song about all the people in the world. I chose you. You're the person I want to spend my life with. It's just an upbeat, happy, just uplifting song. And it's good fun. It's just a good fun song to play as well. Really pleased with this album. It was a big jump for me, so I'm really pleased with the outcome of it. And it's done really well. It's available on download as well as CD. Beautiful Mess. This one is a big song for me, and it's about bullying. It's about coming through that, and just look at me now. Look what I've achieved. Your bullying didn't stop me. Bullying's not fun, and it's not nice to have to deal with that. Anyone in that situation, whether you're a child or an adult. So, beautiful mess. Just love your mess. Whatever mess you're in, it's yours. I hope you like this album. It does mean a lot to me. And like I say, you can buy it off my website or online. Enjoy. Hi, Helena Mace here, UK-based singer-songwriter, and today on episode 17 I'm talking about my album Echoes, released in 22. Track 1 is Shifting Sands, one of my favourites from this album and a very popular song with Cy Gennaro on harmonica, who does a fantastic job. This is definitely up there with one of my favourites that I've ever written. Track number 2 is Reflections. This actually won Song of the Year for Simply Country in 2022 as well. And it's just a really upbeat, positive song about just things will be alright. It's upbeat, it's happy, it's just got a positive message, and it did really well. I'm quite proud of it. Track number 3 is Frozen. And this is kind of I'd say quite a dark, mysterious sounding ballad about being kind of stuck in time when you're either grieving or you've lost a loved one, whether it be a breakup or, you know, or a permanent loss. It's just about being stuck in a cycle. You feel like you're just a bit frozen. And this whole album's a little bit more musical than some of my other albums. It's got more of a classical sound to it in some respects, but it was just experimental, the Echoes album, and I'm quite pleased with how it came out. And it got to number 1 in the iTunes country charts as well as number 2 all genre. Prove You Wrong is track number 4. We have played this live a few times, and this is about all the reasons where people told me I shouldn't do this and I shouldn't or won't make it as an artist. So I wrote a song about it, as you do. This one is so much fun to play. Really like doing this one. Track number 5 is No Regrets, and basically it's exactly as it says. It's about living your life without regrets. We all make mistakes sometimes, but what's the point of regretting them? You just use them to your advantage and move on in a different direction. I think everywhere leads you to where you are now, and this is just a nice upbeat positive song again. I live in my life with no regrets. The next track is Midnight Adagio, written by my dad, the late Alan Coles, and my godfather, John Ginger. This is almost a classical song with some lyrics attached to it, I think. It's a beautiful piece of music, and Matt did an amazing job on the piano, and it's just a lovely song, and I hope you enjoy it. Oh, some of the photography is mine as well. Just thought I'd add that in. Butterflies. I'd say this is probably, again, one of my favourites I've ever written. It's a song about anxiety and about the fluttering of butterflies when you're nervous about something. Harmonica by Cy Gennaro, and I just think it's a really stunning song, if I do say so myself. Definitely up there with my favourite. The title track, Echoes, this is quite Celtic, and it's just about being at one with peace with the world, really, and about the earth and Mother Nature and all that. It's just a really different type of song. I was to say, this whole album is quite musical, and there's a lot of classical sounds in it, and this one we had that Celtic pipe in there, just to try and give it a little bit of uplifting. It's quite good just to chill out to, actually. Very chilling song. When Those Stars Align is just a nice love song about meeting that person that you're meant to be with, and it's just your stars align and you meet at a really random time, probably when you least expect it. This is a piano version of this as well, is actually available, I believe, online, which we just did a complete piano version, and this is the more musical song, but I just think this is a nice little song. Never-Ending Days is the final track of this album, and it's just about long hot summers, lots of fun, having a great time with your friends, your family, your loved one, or whatever. It's just a nice, great great finish to the album. I hope you enjoy the Echoes album. Like I said, it's very musical, it's got a lot to it, and it was a great experimental album, and I'm really, really proud of it. It did really, really well. So thank you very much to everyone who bought it.
Hi, Helena here, and today I'm off to the studio again, and I will be recording the title track of my new album, hoping to get the album out early summer. So I'm going to go over and get Dave in a minute, and then we're heading over to Matt's new studio, which I'm looking forward to seeing, so watch your space. That's better. Coffee, and then I'm set for the day. So I'm going to go get Dave, and then off to the studio, so I shall keep you informed. Here we are going to Matt's studio, which I don't know if he's taken us somewhere odd.
Beautiful
Dave,
place.
say hi.
How you doing, guys?
There's lots of things here. There we go. Oh! Oh, look! Oh my goodness. What is this? Look.
Was that nice?
Hi, Helena Mace here, UK-based singer-songwriter, and today's episode number 19, behind the scenes, and this is the Waterfalls album, which I released in 2024. This is the last original album I've released, but there's a new one coming out very soon, actually. And this starts off with Loose End, and it's about meeting someone that you know is really bad for you, but you just can't help it. And this was a great start to the album, and really good fun to write and record. The next track is called Just Remember. It's very stripped back, and it's about people that are going through problems and just trying to think that you will get through them, and eventually they won't matter anymore. It just takes time, so just remember eventually you're going to be okay. And I filmed this video just with me walking along the cliff tops near where I live, actually. Made it black and white to give it a bit of depth, and really enjoyed writing this one. I think a lot of people can relate to it. Number 3, See You in a While. One of my favourites from this album, and had Andy DeRosa on this as well as Matt Black, and it's just a great song about missing someone, but not only missing them, just the little things that they used to do that aren't there anymore. We filmed this in the studio with Bournemouth University, actually, because I did a documentary, and first recorded this back in 23, I believe. The next track we've got here is Landslide, and it is actually a cover of the Stevie Nicks classic. I filmed this video in Hensbury Head on the beach, and I just wanted to put my own touch to this record because I love it, and also we do it a lot in gigs, so it just fit with the vibe of the whole Waterfalls album. The next track is a bit of a tearjerker, and it's called Home, and it's about your home life when I was younger, and about kind of empty nest syndrome, I guess. And we actually managed to find some footage of our family home, which I added to the video, so it's very nostalgic. This one features Cy Genera on harmonica as well. The title track is Waterfalls. I just love the name Waterfalls, wanted to call the album it, so I wrote a track just about sort of life in general, and just trying to be happy and looking for something that you didn't actually think you were going to find, and finding it when you least expect it. This song's run really well on radio airplay as well, and I'm really pleased with it. And who doesn't love a waterfall? The next track is upbeat and it's happy and it's called Blue. And it's about just life in general, really, about not reading the news, not listening to too much, and just trying to enjoy your life and be happy. And finding someone as well that stops you from feeling blue. This footage was filmed for the documentary as well, and in Fairham, I think we'll find them. Out of Nowhere. This is about finding love when we completely don't expect it. It's a simple love song, very pretty, and it's just a nice little add to the album, really.
The same old birds singing their morning song.
The place where I belong, and it's just about being where you love, where you feel like you just belong to be. I've used this footage from Country on the Coast, where we were filming again for the documentary, and I just took some bits out of it and added it to the video just to give it a bit of just something nice to look at, and a bit of fun, some line dancing there, and that was down in Southsea. Finally, I Never Needed You Anyway, and it's basically exactly what it says. It's about being with someone, you get rid of them because you never needed them. It was just something you got stuck in a cycle, sort of stuck in a rut, and you got rid of them. This also features Sly Gennaro on harmonica as well, and it was a good end to the song. And recently has had quite a bit of airplay as well, so I'm glad that other people have enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying my series, and new things coming very, very soon. Hi, today I'm doing 2 gigs. The first one is a private party at home, so we're going to go and do that, and then we're off to Broadstone for a full band gig. So this is outfit number 1, which quite liking, and it's lovely outside as well. They're actually feeling like spring. So just done a lovely gig at home for people with disabilities, and they gave me a present, so I'll show you that. Got some pretty pictures for me from Beth, which is lovely. Now we're going to chill for a couple of hours and then get ready for gig number 2. Right, off to gig number 2, look number 2. So we're going for lace and leopard print today, and I'm storing my daughter's cover bits, and she doesn't know yet. Pumpkin, you like it? I'm back with Kat. So it's going to be a busy one tonight, so I won't be able to take much footage, but it's going to be a busy one. Gig number 3 is acoustic, casual, so looking forward to it because it's always a nice time there. Portsmouth, Hoyt and Poole. So as you can see, it's a bit windy and bumpy. Nevertheless, we're going to do a gig today. So we've done our first set and the weather has completely changed, so look at it now. Grant likes boats, don't you, Grant?
I do like boats.
There's a big one right there, look. Hello. Oh, look at that, that's pretty. So we're going to have our second half in a bit, and then home, I think, for some run. I don't know what annoying noises in the background. It's not me or Grant.
If I let you, if I just let you, would you lie with me and just forget the war? Get my birds home before we get too old. Show me your golden mask, that's the best alive. Take
Hi, Helena here. Myself and the band are on the road all weekend, so we're going to take you with us to 3 different venues: Andover, Southsea and a local one in Southbourne, Bournemouth. Very excited. It's 3 great gigs. Tonight we're in Andover and it's always a very lively one. It's a late start, so we're not going to be back till very late, about 2:30 in the morning I think. So we're going to be tired, but it's all good. It's all good. So hair and makeup sort of done as best as I can do it. I'm not very good at it, but it'll do. Lace top. And I've got flares, brown lace flares today. So looking forward to getting out there this evening and gigging. And then we'll let you know how that goes. And watch this space. So tonight we're in Andover. So let's have a look around. We're setting up at the moment. So here we go. Down the corridor. It's very green. This is a cool little place. Here we go. Setting up. Everybody. So here we are in Andover. There's a pub. So I thought I'd give you a little tour. There we go. Andover. Here's the pub. Here we go. Hello, Grant. You looking forward to tonight? I'm looking forward. Good. O'clock in the morning, we're finished, we're packing up. We hope to be back on the road in about 15 minutes. It's going to be a late one tonight, but great gig, and we'll see you again soon. Tonight, night 2 of a 3 gig weekend, and we are off to Southsea with the band. So this is always a pretty lively gig in Southsea Town Centre, but it's always quite fun. So we'll take you with us. Let's drink and make bad decisions. O'Neill's in Southsea, and this is quite a lively gig. So I'm just going to show you around. So it's quite lively in here. It gets really busy later on. But it's massive. Yeah. So our stage is up here. Grant's already set up, like the good boy that he is. Sorry, it's very loud in here. You're all set up and ready to go before anyone else gets in. Hey, hello. Hi. It's up quite early tonight, so that's a first for us. Fun part, loading and getting out of Southsea. It's crazy around here tonight. It's really busy. O'Neill's was absolutely heaving, as you can see from the video. We've had a great night, so tired, hungry, and I'm going to go home and be really rock and roll and get a cup of tea. So this is gig number 3 of the weekend, and we are local today. I mean, when I say local, I mean like round the corner. So why take a car when you can do this? Hi. This is so we can have a pint today. So I don't have to drive, because the gig is literally 10 minutes up the road. So let's see how this goes. It's a lovely day. Say hi, Grant.
Hello, Grant.
So come and join us at Riva. We'll take some videos later and let you know how it goes. There we go. Look at this. We're here for a couple of hours today. Here's Dave, looking very cool.
Hey.
We're going to follow Dave, because we're going to look at Dave's bum. Here we go. And what a nice place to perform. So at work already, doing some sweeping. Doesn't do that at home, do you, Grant?
Don't need to, because you keep such a high.
So we finished our gig at Riva. It was cold, but it was lovely as always. Grant, we had a great weekend, haven't we? That's about it. That's a wrap. We'll see you next week.